Let me try this again. Hey y'all, welcome to my YouTube. I was halfway into recording, and y'all know I don't really like to do the editing thing. I was halfway into recording and showing y'all how I did my makeup before I was so rudely interrupted for the second time. Somebody call me one more motherfucking time. It's gonna be on. Y'all, I started doing my makeup, and I was like, y'all don't tell me how to do makeup because I don't know how to do makeup. But, you know, that part's over because they don't talk my damn head off. But anyways, I'm not going anywhere. I may go to the bank. But other than that, I'm really not going anywhere. I'm just getting dressed because I'm tired of looking like this all the damn time. And I feel like Billy's probably tired of. If I'm tired of me looking like I'm looking, then I'm pretty sure that my husband is not my husband. My husband, not my husband, is really tired of me looking like this. So I was like, let me change it up. Let me put y'all in there. So I was telling y'all before I was so rudely interrupted, and I'm gonna be halfway out of the screen. I was telling y'all that I went to the emergency room. Now I did not want to go to the emergency room. I waited like 3 days and then the pains got worse. I have a history of an ectopic back in 2010. I lost my right tube, so it got kind of scary. And I was like, these pains are on my left side. That's the only side that has a tube left. So what if it's this? What if it's that? So I went on and went. Hold on, y'all. I went on and went to go get my stuff checked out. When I got to the hospital, like I said, I was kind of nervous because I didn't want to be around the whole coronavirus thing. It wasn't even crazy up there. I didn't even really see anybody but medical staff. I was kind of dead. But before I could even get in the building, they come out and they take your temperature and they make you put on a mask. Then they ask you, have you been feeling any COVID-19 symptoms? They run through that, make sure all that, and then they let you go in. You have to wear a mask, like a regular little mask that they give you if you're not feeling symptoms. And if you are feeling symptoms, you have to wear an M95 mask. So I went in. Y'all, this is why. Well, this is not the only reason, but this is kind of why I was a little more upset. It's because because I had to go 2 times, and I'll tell you why. The first time I went, my HCG levels was at 253. 8 days later, my HCG levels was at 573. So I know that they're supposed to double every 2 to 3 days, so that was not doubling. So I was like, oh shit, So after that. But now I pretty much calmed down and I'm like, you know what? It can be a viable pregnancy. Everything's gonna be okay. God has me. I lost faith for a minute. I'm not gonna lie. We are all human. I started getting upset. I started questioning. And then after talking to the supporters that I have on here, because I have a lot of people, as far as Miss Lady, Tina, Michelle, that's my cupcake, Misty, Brittany, like there's not just have a Brittany and a Brit Brat, like Brandon. There's a few people that text me like on my regular number and check on me, and they talk to me and they're pretty much like, bitch, calm down, you're gonna be okay. They don't really call me a bitch, but they probably do, but not like directly to my text, but like, bitch, you're gonna be okay, like calm down, everything's gonna be alright, you're wearing it for nothing. And then Misty, she sends me my little prayers and stuff, so that's really good. But y'all, so I just want y'all to know I have calmed down and pulled myself together. Okay, so the first time I went, I had a bladder infection. They did a ultrasound. On the ultrasound, by my calculations, which I'm not a doctor and I could be off, I'm just going by my LMP, my last period. Going by that date, it would put me at the day that I went. It would have put me at exactly 5 weeks by my last period. So if it put me at exactly 5 weeks, they were saying that it was probably too early to see anything. And I hope I just didn't randomly go off a subject because I think I did. That for when they did the vaginal ultrasound, they didn't see a gestational sac. And she was like, it's probably because you're so early. So I'm hoping that that is what it was. And I was like, you know what? I'm not going to worry about it no more. She asked me to come back to the ER in 2 days or to call my OB. Y'all, I'm just going to tell y'all, I did call my OB. I have tried to get in earlier. They will not let me in earlier. I have not talked directly to my OB. I've talked to the receptionist, you know. So, nobody's let me in early. I even was like, you know what, I'm going to switch OBs. And that OB wouldn't let me in any earlier. So, it's kind of upsetting. And I know that people will say stuff like, you shouldn't be running to the hospital for HCG levels, blah, blah, blah. Bitch, I know. But with my history, that is exactly why I did it in 2010. The same thing happened. My pains were different, but the same thing was happening. Guess what? They told me to just wait until it was time for me to go to my OB appointment, right? But I was like, you know what? I'm hurting so bad. I got to go to this hospital. I left work. Even my boss at work was like, you're just having a miscarriage. I think you should just go home, take you some Tylenol, lay down, and everything is going to pass on its own. This was my first pregnancy, so I was like, no, I'm going to go to the hospital. So I left there. I went to the hospital, and that's when they confirmed that I had a tubal pregnancy, and they rushed me in for emergency surgery within like an hour of being there. And the lady was like, you know, the doctor was like, if you would have waited any longer, the doctor that was talking to me at the ER before my OB got there, it was like, if you would have waited, she was like, if you would have waited any longer, I think that this, because I was having spotting, she was like, I think that this, would have been much worse and you would have probably hemorrhaged and you would have died. So I'm so glad that you came on in, blah, 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 blah. She gave me time to, like, call my family because, of course, I was hysterical. Crying, like, what the fuck, you know? So that is why I went to the ER. Not that I have to explain it to people. I know that I don't. But I just want people to see that when they think things like that, like, oh, you shouldn't go to the ER because that has happened. The only reason I explain it is because I want you to know that you're a dumbass. Okay? That is exactly why I explain it. If you're a person that thinks like that, I just want you to know, yeah, you're a dumbass. So, if I would have waited in 2010 like they asked me to wait, a bitch would probably be dead, you know? And I wouldn't be here to be y'all's friend or nothing like that. Okay, so I got way off fucking subject, you know? I want some Chinese food today. Y'all. Alright, so they said I didn't see nothing on my ultrasound. My HCG levels were 253. I had a really bad bladder infection. The normal bacteria in urine is a range from 0 to 350. A bitch had almost 1600% of bacteria in her urine. A bitch was me. So I had a really bad bladder infection. That was where my pain was coming from on my left side. So I went in and I came home, started taking my meds. After I did God, I hate when I get stuff right there. After I did my ultrasound, when I got up off the table, the lady was like, do you need whenever she came back, because they leave for you to get dressed, she was like, do you need a pad? Because you'll probably have some spotting. I was like, no, I don't have none yet. And she was like, oh, okay, well, I was just making sure, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So then we leave, I go back to the room, blah, blah, blah. Then I go home. I'm like, it's just a bladder infection. They didn't see anything. They asked me to come back in 2 days to get another HCG level check, but I didn't want to because I was like, you know, it's still early. Everything's probably fine. I'm just exaggerating. After these meds kick in, I'll be okay. And 253 was the highest I've ever had in my pregnancies. So I was like, it's gonna be good, you know? Yeah, I was like, it's gonna be good. So I got home, started taking my medicine. The day after, I started spotting like brown. Y'all, this is a video that's gonna probably have too much information. I started spotting like a brown, dark brown, which I could tell that it was old blood. And I didn't really panic because it was old, and it would be like maybe a lot here, and then it would go down. And then throughout the days, it got a lot more, but it was still brown. So I was like, all right, well, it's still brown, don't worry. So Sunday I got up and it was red. So then I started to worry a little bit because it was mixing brown and red. Monday, y'all, it was Monday or Tuesday is when I started spotting clots. Clots started coming out. It wasn't like a really big clots. It was just probably like the size of a pea, maybe smaller than a pea. So I let that go on, and then I was like, it's gonna be okay, it's gonna be alright, gonna be alright. But when I had to use the bathroom, like poop, I would have really bad pains on my left side, and it went from my abdomen on my left side all the way to my butthole, you know, all the way to my butt. So after that, I was like, you know what? I'll be fine. I was about to go to the emergency room that first day. I was like, nah, I'm gonna be fine. It was the second day. I was like, I'll be fine. I just came on home. So I came home. After I used the bathroom, it all like just died down, went away. So the next morning, I got up, and when I got up, I had a lot more spotting with more clots. So I went to the emergency room, not yesterday, but the day before yesterday, and which was Wednesday because today's Friday. I went to the emergency room. When I went there, they was like, pretty much, we can't do anything more, you know, for you, because of course it was a new doctor. So he's like, we're gonna test your HCG levels. That's about all we could do. So they tested my HCG levels, my urine, all that stuff. My bacteria had dropped down to a 385 from a 1600. So I still had a few pills left. I was like, that's probably why I still got the little hurting going on. It's because my bacteria ain't on the way down. But so after that, he checked my HCG levels. My HCG levels was a 573. Like I said, that was like 8 days from the first time that I had went and they checked my HCG levels. So it worried me. But for him, he was like, well, your HCG levels are going up. You know, that's a really good sign. He was like, everything seems fine. I think you just need to relax. So they told me I just need to go home and relax. And the nurse was like, you need to take off of work. Like, what do you do for work? And I was telling her what I do. And she was like, no, you don't need to be squatting. You don't need to be picking up anything. Like, you need to go home, get in your bed. Or if you don't feel like laying in the bed, you need to go get on your couch, watch TV, spend most of your day sitting down in an upright position or laying down. You need to stop all your squatting. And she was like, I understand that people think about money, but at the same time, what's more important to you? Is this child more important to you, or is your money more important to you? And I was like, you know what? You are absolutely right. So, of course, with my bread route, it's easy because that's my brother. So he was like, all right, cool. And then, as far as the post office, they were pretty like, okay, I understand. They did ask me as soon as I told them what was going on and that, I needed off. They did ask me, well, what day can you work to make up for that day? And, you know, deep down, I wanted to say, bitch, I don't fucking know. But I was just like, I'll have to let you know. I'm not sure. I'll let you know. Because I don't want to continue to work if I'm still bleeding like I was bleeding. So, y'all, I like I said, I took off. What was yesterday? Okay, when I got home from the doctor early Wednesday morning, when I got home from the doctor, it was like, my mind be everywhere. When I got home from the doctor, I relaxed all that day. Like, I was just chilling. I wasn't going around, doing all the stuff that I had did the previous day, like get home, clean up, set up a new dog kennel, you know, all the stuff that I was doing. I actually was taking it easy like they had asked me to do. And then when I woke up Thursday morning to use the bathroom, it was the first morning that I had woke up and I had peed and nothing, like no spotting, no nothing. Y'all, I'm sorry for the video to be TMI. I'm so sorry. Like a big balloon. But there was the first morning that it was nothing. And when I say I was so excited, like I had been on my knees praying, that I got out of the bathroom 5:30 in the morning, could go basically just to get on my knees and pray again to tell him, thank you so very much for what you were doing, because I knew without God, this was not going to be possible for me. And I couldn't go back to sleep because I was so happy. The only time that I had a heavier flow of blood, and I can tell that it's older. I'm so sorry, y'all. This is such a video of a lot of information. The only time that I could tell that it was more blood and it still wasn't no clots or nothing like that is when I had to go number 2. And I guess like the pushing was pushing down the older blood, because like I said, it was still kind of red pink, but it was turning back like a brownish color. But only when I had to poop was it coming in, not when I peed like before. So then today I got up, and guess what? There was nothing again, and I was so excited. I'm so excited. The only thing that I'm having now, I have like a little, it's not really a cramp, but it's like a little twinge, kind of like a little pulling feeling. It's not really like a hurt feeling. It's more like an uncomfortable feeling. But I have that on my left side. And then I get worried a little bit. And then I'm like, no, don't get worried. It don't last that long. Just a few seconds. And then bam, it's over with. So I try not to get worried about that. It comes and goes. Not every single day. But yesterday, afternoon, it did it a little more. It started wearing me. Today, it's did it a couple times. But that's it. It's just like a little twinge feeling. It's not like a full set cramp that like I'm crying and I'm like gotta lay down. It ain't nothing like that. Like I said, I had a tubal before. I know that every pregnancy is different, and I try to remember that, but I also remember you had a tubal before. You know exactly what that pain felt like. That was some pain that you'll never want to feel again. Like, that was some crying, hollering, hooping, hollering. And it wasn't even on a side. It was like right in here. Like, the pain was so strong right there. So I'm just praying that everything is gonna go good, and right now I'm having faith that everything is going to go good, because I'm like, God, everything that I've asked God for, as far as by the time I turned 30, I wanted to have my GED, I wanted to have like a diploma in something where that I could have a career. I did all that. By the time I was 30, I wanted to have a job, where I didn't have to struggle, live paycheck to paycheck. I did that, I've always said, and then I was like, I want to be able to buy, go to the car lot. And some of these goals are probably, y'all are probably like, that's stupid, but these are the goals that I wanted at the time. I was like, I want to be able to go to a car lot, buy my very own car, first car, by myself, where I don't have to have help. And it's not like a buy here, pay here, where the people are just giving you lemons and like, cool, you can take it. You got 200. Okay, give me what you got. I wanted it to be an actual car lot, so I was able to do that. Then I was like, God, I'm buying me, before the age of 35, I'm buying me a house. I'm going to be settled down with the person I'm supposed to spend the rest of my life with. I'm going to be married, and I'm going to have me a child. And my family, all my goals. I also said that I wanted to help, I wanted to have like a shelter or something for abused women and children that are trying to leave. When women are stuck in these bad relationships and they're trying to leave. I have not did that yet, but I guess I help so much on TikTok. There's a lot of people that support me though, y'all. A whole lot of people send so many donations that half the time I don't even go in my checking account, because they send so many donations that I want to give back. And I'm saying that because I want y'all to know that I feel like when you're doing the right thing, God will continue to bless you in order for you to bless people. Because if it was just me doing it myself, I wouldn't be able to do half the things that I'm able to do. So when everybody else started pitching in, it was like everybody's money was coming together. Instead of one person, it was 2, and then 3, and then 5, and then 19, and then 20. So it just always moves. I haven't done it lately, but I also haven't got a lot of donations. I got a donation the day I went to the hospital. The last day I went to the hospital, Courtney, I'm sure she's watching this, she sent a donation of $40 and asked me to, she was like, you know what, you're always taking care of everybody else, so I feel like it's time for us to take care of you. So she sent me 40 and asked me to do what I pleased with it. And then I had another person say that they got their stimulus check and they sent 60. And then she was like, this is for kindness and all that stuff. And I was like, that is amazing, because I just had to pay $300 copay at the hospital. And she was like, keep it for yourself, if you need it. But at the end of the day, y'all, Courtney, I still got that little bit sitting in my Venmo. I don't switch anything over to my bank account. But so Brandon, somebody, y'all, ain't that, I'm sorry, I'm pulling all that hair out, that's so nasty. Y'all, I did not know that my brush, y'all, I need some metal surface I could sit this on. There's some hair don't went in my throat. Anyway, somebody sent me a video of Brandon Nelson on TikTok. So in the video, Brandon was like, y'all, that he was talking to his followers, because he has a pretty good bit of followers, and he was like, y'all, I just want y'all to see what I did with the money that y'all sent for me, for myself. I wanted y'all to see what I did. So he had like all these coloring books, all these crayons, just little activity, little cheap activity stuff. He was like, I went and bought this stuff for these kids that live on the res, because he is Indian and they live on the res. And I think he said, y'all, that hair, I ain't got COVID-19, but I think he said, I need some water. This will probably be all right. It's been in here about 4 days, sitting on my desk. I think Brandon said they don't have water or lights or anything, but they live on the reservation. So their reservation is actually doing a lock-in where everybody has to stay in their homes on the reservation. I think it's for like the next 3 weeks. I don't know, something like that. But he said that. Now, when I followed him, I started following him because of that video, and I told him, I was like, he was like, oh my God. Like, after I followed him, he messaged me. He was like, oh my God, like, I love you so much. You just don't understand, blah, blah, blah. You're such a great person. Like, it was an honor for you to follow me. And then I messaged him back, and it just really blew his mind. And I was like, seeing somebody that is like yourself, especially being a young person, and you wanting to take the money that you get and just give back to kids that their parents are not able to take care of them. I was like, that really touched me. So I wanted to, I had to follow you. That's what I had to do, because the world needs more people like you. So he started talking about how he takes his money and he tries to buy, because they're having the little quarantine thing, and it didn't start. It wasn't going to start until, I don't know, a week or so later. He was like, so I took the money to buy some coloring books and stuff like that. But I was like, how many kids are on the res? And he was like, I'm not real sure. Like, there's households that some kids have up to 6. I mean, some couples have up to 6 kids in a household. Like, it's a lot. So he was like, if you want to pitch in, he was like, you don't even have to send me money. Like, you can just buy whatever, and you can send it to my PO box. So I was like, you know what, this guy is pretty cool, because what people would have said that. So I was like, this guy's really cool. So all this stuff happened to me, and it kind of threw me off for a couple of days. So then I came down to it, y'all, and he's making me jewelry, handmade jewelry, to send to me as a thank you. I told him I didn't want it, but of course he's making it to send it to me as a thank you. So I took the money that was from the lady that donated the day I went to the hospital, and some of the money that Courtney donated. Courtney, thank you, even though I know you said use it for me, but I was like, girl, I gotta do this. So I went online and we was able to find, I think it was like 200-piece sets of like the little birthday toys. It's got like the hand clappers, the bouncy balls, little cheap toys like that. So I bought 2 bundles of that. So it was like 400 little toys, and then a roll of stickers that he could like tear off, the little round stickers. I think there was like 1,000 on there. And so I was like, I'll just ship it straight from Amazon to your PO box. So that's what we did, and freaking won't be there until like May the 14th, I think. So y'all, that guy, I need to go and find his I think it's just Brandon Nelson, but I'm going to put it in the description so that y'all can go follow him. And if anybody has like old, like I have a lot of couponers and people, and I know that like penny deals. So if y'all have any of that stuff just laying around or something like that, or you, when I bought the little toys on Amazon, the bundle, it was 200 pieces. I think it ran me like, I want to say like $20 or $22. So I'll tell y'all what, I'll just put his name in the description so that y'all can find him on TikTok. And then for the people that don't have him on TikTok and y'all, maybe y'all want to send something, or you don't have TikTok and some reason you're here off of YouTube, I can just put his P.O. box at the bottom too. He lives in Arizona. And if you have little toys or something like that you just want to pitch in and send to him, that's great. Because like I said, he's just trying to take care of the kids. If they were able to be outside, I really wanted to go in and get them like a basketball goal, because I know in our neighborhood all it took was one basketball goal and like a freaking basketball. And I'm trying to say it right because we're country, so we actually call it a basketball globe. So I'm trying to say goal, so that's why I'm hesitating. But we call it basketball globe, but I know that's not right. So I wanted to actually, I think I'm still going to do it once everything's over with. If maybe I could just order them one online and we can have it sent and, you know, set up somewhere for, so that those kids will have something to do. Because I'm telling you all, that passed a lot of time for us when we were young. We even used to go out into, we lived in like apartment complex. We call it the projects. We used to go out there. And when I say projects, we call it the projects. People are saying, you don't know the projects. Oh, we know the projects. We were the only little white people in the projects. The only 3 little white kids in the whole projects. As far as the eye could see. School, everything. That was it. That was it. That was all. So, we lived in a project, so we used to play behind the apartments in this field. We used to have a softball, a couple old mitts, a baseball bat. Y'all, we'd be out there all day long playing sports. So yeah, I'm gonna try to remember to put his name in the description below. And that was my rambling for today. I did not want to leave my YouTube people without a video, because I'm telling y'all, I really love y'all because y'all really support me. And it just makes my day. Like, I love my TikTok people because a lot of y'all are on TikTok too. But if you took the time to come from TikTok to come over to YouTube, and there's a lot of people that are using like their kids' accounts that follow me on here, or their husbands, if you did all that and you took all the time to do that, you really got some love for me, you know what I'm saying? So y'all deserve a video this week. I'm not gonna leave y'all hanging. Y'all, I promise I don't have corona. I think it's them little hairs when I was cleaning out my brush. Because Lord, heaven forbid, sometimes these things get, ugh. I got this with my flat iron. I'm not even gonna flat iron my hair. Y'all know I be rocking the nappy bun. I washed my hair yesterday. I didn't wash it today. I don't wash my hair every single day unless I'm working, or like if I'm working on a bread truck, then sweat all this stuff, then I wash it. Yeah, I'm just rambling now, but. So I had to let y'all in on what was going on. I also wanted to tell y'all about Brandon. Let me put his name in the description. I done said that 1,000 times too, so that y'all can follow, because this kid is amazing. I mean, even if it was like, if people just had like leftover school supplies, like construction paper or notebooks and pencils and stuff, like, these kids, I'm pretty sure if they don't have water and stuff like that and they're stuck in the house, I am pretty freaking sure that they will love anything, because half of y'all watching me are probably my age or older, and y'all know we didn't have half the shit that they had now. Like, we didn't have no phone, we didn't have no iPad, we didn't have none of that. It was like, you're gonna go and you're gonna be stuck in the house. Well, if it was raining, we got to go out because we got to make mud pies and make each other eat them. But, you know, we were stuck in the house with whatever the fuck we had, and we had to make it happen. And I don't think I would change my childhood for nothing in the world. So, like I said, even if it's just paper or pencils, you got a whole bunch of pencils or whatever, I say send it to him. He's really nice. I promise you. You can message him. He gets... Y'all, the thing that I hate the most is that there's so many people on his comments and stuff that say all kind of negative stuff, like, towards him, and it makes me so mad, even though I know half of them has got to be children. But that pisses me off so bad, because it's like, bro, you don't even take the time to get to know people before you automatically judge people. But then you can have somebody that comes through and they're like... the finest person in the freaking world, and before you're like, oh my god, I just love them, but then they could be like a fucking murderer or something. Like, y'all make me so mad. I'm not y'all, but they make me so mad when they judge people before they even get to know a person. Like, it pisses me off. Just like the guy, and I know I said I was fixing to go. Just like the guy Eddie that I tagged in my video, where he went through all my videos and said stuff like on my pregnancy video. He was like, oh geez, like, oh my god, what are you doing? Then he was like, why do people send you stuff to your PO box? And then he was like, why would anybody send you donations? Blah 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 blah. Y'all, so when I tagged him, y'all know he deleted his account, right? Or I don't know what he did to his account, but he's back now. Like, if you go to that video, you'll see him. And no, I don't want you to go say nothing to him, but he's back now. And I didn't know he was back until I had somebody, I don't even know your real name, but your TikTok name's Dwayne. So I had, maybe that's your real name, I don't know. They was like, why are you hating on Alex or Crazy Alex or something? And they tagged me, so that's how I knew it was back. So I went on there and I was like, it's okay. No, I was like, he's back now, LOL. And I was like, it's okay. And I put this on his post because I wanted him to know this. I was like, it's okay. The only reason that I was following him is because I help people. And there was people that sent me a video of him saying how bad he wanted to get back on a motorcycle and he wanted to ride again. And they were trying to see if I could make that possible to help him out. I said, so that is the only reason that I was following him, because they wanted me to watch some of his videos and to help him get, back where he wanted to be in life. And y'all, I wanted him to know that, because I wanted that shit to hit his heart so hard that it fell out his asshole when he knew that I wasn't there to be nosy. I wasn't there to just be some groupie ass person. I was there because somebody sent me there to actually help you. But I'm so glad that you showed your true colors before I did help you, because then I was able to give your blessing to somebody else. So I just want y'all to know that he did, after I said all that, he did come back in my inbox and he apologized. And he was like, I apologize. Something about he had a rough day. And he knows that's not an excuse for the things that were said. But he just wanted me to know that he really apologized and blah, 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 blah. And I was like, all right, thanks for the apology. And that was it. I didn't say nothing else to him. So no, I don't want y'all to go say nothing to him. But he did apologize in my inbox, in my messages. He apologized to me. So yeah, I'm gonna get off here because I keep rambling. I'm supposed to be gone. I'm gonna run to town. I need to redo my nails, y'all. I got these color streets from Elisa. I wish I had her. So for the ladies that, let me see. That's not it. I was trying to find her information. For the ladies that can't go get your nails done right now, I don't have it. But I tagged her in that video. I don't know what I did with it. I tagged her in that damn video, telling her thanks and giving out her information. Oh, here it is, y'all. If y'all want to do color streets. This freaking fricky frack camera. Okay, Elisa. You know what? I probably just need to put it in the... This made me so mad. Anyway, y'all, I just put in a damn description. Alright, y'all. Thank y'all for watching. And, I love y'all very, very much. Let me try it one more time. Y'all, how'd I do it? Okay, bye, y'all. Bye. See y'all next time, I guess. I'm still trying. Oh, I think I might have found it. I did not find it. Bye, y'all. Shit.